Hey guys, it's Madam Vincent. Thank you for coming back to my channel for another reading. Today's pick a card reading is going to be, what is your person thinking and do you come across their mind? Felt very drawn to do this kind of reading. This will be my first, so let's see how it goes. I will be using my MTG dice. If you don't know what MTG is, Google it or just Magic the Gathering, whatever. Yes, I know I'm a little nerd, but I'm dope as fuck. Anyways, so I'll be using my dice to, hash out some numbers to see maybe if they are of any interest or relevant to you. Please only take the messages that resonate with you. Leave the rest, as there's a lot of messages going to be coming through for the entirety of the collective. Please take some time to meditate on the piles and choose the one that resonates for you. So, pile number 1 is this crystal right here. I don't remember what it's called. I want to say maybe it's a sardonyx. Don't choke me if it isn't, because I honestly don't remember. I bought it from a charity gift shop a long time ago. So, this is pile 1 with that crystal. Alright. Pile 2 with the opalite. I love opalites. They just draw my attention so much in. Which reminds me, I randomly received a random gift from the universe and I found a random little opal just in the middle of nowhere. I was like, dang! I love you, universe. I know you love me too. I appreciate you very much. Anyway, so a little side bit. Opalite with my Cthulhu deck. Beautiful deck. And my last but not least, Tarot of the Pagan Cats deck with a little charm, heart charm that I made, maybe like about a year ago. Yep. So this is pile 3. Please take some time and resonate on the piles. Meanwhile, you meditate on the piles, I will be cleansing the space with sound, vibration, and prayer. Thank you, ancestors, for communing with us, spirit, beings from the higher and lesser realms, for shedding some light on the communications we're about to receive and for channeling with us and communing here with us. We highly appreciate the knowledge that you are granting for us. We love and appreciate you, universe, and are eternally and always blessed and grateful. Please continue to give us love, light, prosperity, abundance, and fulfill our lives with joy, as we will forever remain eternally grateful. Thank you, universe. Alright, let's hop right in. Pile 1. If you chose this pile with this stone, this is the reading for you. Again, please just take only the things that resonate, leave the rest that does not, for the rest of the collective who chose pile 1. Okay? So, everybody is going to get a couple of these Lunar Nomad Oracle cards, but I will be reading them intuitively. That's just how I felt necessary to read these. To be honest, with this deck, I rarely go into like the book for it. Just it comes intuitively for me. So let's get a couple of first ones. So let's see what is going on through your person's head when it comes to you. What is going on with pile 1's person? Oh, these are going to be subconscious messages, okay? Just to be clear. Subconscious messages. Messages in their person's mind. Bats. Messages. Subconscious thoughts of pile one's person towards pile one. Okay. Man and anchor. Okay, so close to you. Maybe somebody wants to be close to you. If you're a feminine watching this, perhaps it is a masculine who has been looking at you or looking in your direction, but feels like he's not seen or he's been drawn to you as of lately. And he's envisioning things of the future, but he feels like he's just someone in the background, fading off into the background, or someone that's maybe perhaps even from your past, or perhaps there was a faded past between you. Perhaps they may be 28 years old. I feel like this person may have light to brown or hazel eyes, or just very romantic eyes, or just very caring, nurturing eyes. You know, they may have these type of features in them as well, or hairstyles, but not necessarily. If you are a masculine watching this, perhaps it is a feminine who also comes off very, kind of distant. They may be more like steadfast. I feel like maybe they might be a little shy, but it's not so much as they're shy. It's more so like they're maybe they might be a little, maybe like anxious, or like a sad girl is what I would consider. Somebody that's a little more on the melancholy side, and maybe, feeling kind of in the background of your surroundings. Maybe this person might be fractured, or might feel fractured, or they might have a fractured past, perhaps, and have dreams and outlooks towards a more positive future. With this back card, I'm drawn a lot to this back here, which looks more like a door to me than it does a window. I feel like maybe they've been going perhaps batty, thinking about the situation that's going on between you. For some of you, I feel like it is a situation, or maybe you drive this person batty, like, get them in their head, or feeling nostalgic. This is what I was looking for, that word, nostalgic. But you put them in their feelings. You really, really get them anchored. Or maybe you've made them really sink into their feelings more than they ever thought. Because this anchor, literally, it has no rope to tie it to the surface. And anchors are heavy. If you have an anchor, just aimlessly floating down into the ocean, eventually it's going to hit the deepest parts. So at this point, that this anchor is submerged with, the shells around it, and then the corals. This person may have, whether it's masculine or feminine energy, because feminines can very much be masculine and vice versa. I am an example of that. I feel like I am a more masculine feminine, but I very much still enjoy my feminine traits and qualities because I am still a feminine, of course, but I never made $1. I didn't like, so, I'm very like, all right, I'll give you my time, but if you waste it, sorry. That's something that's way too damn expensive. Hey, for some of you, it may just be like that, or they may feel that way about you, where you feel like they may feel like your time is too much or too expensive for them, that, sometimes maybe, and on the flip side, their emotions may sink because perhaps maybe they might put you on a pedestal, or they might feel like they are not up to par with you. But at the same time, it's like, it's something that they're willing to hold on to, something that they're willing to anchor, even if the anchor is heavy. It's, it's like I heard like an anchor in their heart. It's deep for some of you. I heard for most of you. So whether you're in a relationship with this person or not, I feel like maybe they see an opportunity, but it's not, they're not fully sure whether they want to walk through that door just yet. And they're, maybe they have people in the way that are, for some of you, this message, they may be dealing with 3 people. This may be a third party, or there may be a group of friends that are, kind of keeping them like swirling, preventing them from walking through that door of happiness. For some of them is what I hear is, like, no, it's not a good idea. No, they're horrible because blah, blah, blah. Or no, just, you'll be better, happier somewhere else, or whatever, And I'm noticing that these have different little faces. So like this one has like a little long nose, maybe like a vampire bat, small ears, medium-sized little body. The other one's more in the shadows, so maybe this, if it is a person in their life that's also preventing them from moving forward, it could be somebody that has hidden motives, because you don't see their face, you don't really see their tail, you just barely see any sign of them besides their wingspan blocking the door. And they're the more pronounced wings that are blocking this. This one actually looks like a baby, so perhaps maybe it has to do with family. But this little bat right here, you can clearly see the tail, you can see the big little ears, perhaps these people may even be into the gossip, like, oh, I hear something, I see something, but you ain't see me, and, just nosy. So who knows, big ears, nosy, and hidden motives, or like the sneaky one. And I feel like this bat here has just kind of been going around in circles, just kind of concerned. Like, he's got a face of concern to me. Like, what am I gonna do? What should I do? And just kind of going back around. And then plus being a bat, it's an aerial creature, and a creature that survives off, it needs to fly. So maybe they've been stuck a lot in their head, going around in circles, being batty. The number 38 might be important as well. I know there's an 8 and 8, and then a 3 and a 5. So 2 is partnerships, 8 is abundances, 2 and 8 is 10. So looking for completion. 3 and 8 is 11, so that would be like, kind of like, what is it? What card is that? I don't remember. But for me, I don't know why, I'm drawn to say that it's like divine manifestation, almost like the magician number. So, and I know the magician is number 1 in the deck. And then 3 and 5 is another 8. So, yeah, I feel like this person may want a form of completion or a form of fulfillment, wanting to manifest, but perhaps maybe being blocked or, being, well, yeah, mentally blocked, feeling a lack of clarity within their mind about you or about the situation they face with you, and being very anchored deep within their emotions. And I feel almost like the coral around the anchor it's almost like their wall, because the anchor is in between all of these corals. So perhaps it's something that they really have to dig deep and down to see whether, it's something that they can grow, or, something that's gonna be empty. Like, I feel like these shells here, like, for me it'll represent, like, I don't know why I'm gonna say, like, love, perhaps because Venus is on a shell. But also, maybe they dealt with like 2 other significant relationships, if this is a relationship or a partnership in general, that perhaps, in the surface they seem bright, and as the more that they went down was pretty empty and like shallow, or, there was nothing really there, no real sign of life and growth within this. So perhaps they may be feeling dualistic about the situation. But let's see. How does pile 1's person feel about them? 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 So I feel like this is just with these 3 cards, an indicator. Yes, you are on their mind, heavily on their mind, crossing in their mind. What is, whoop, there we go. That's all I needed. All right, so so perhaps this person may be going back and forth in their mind, questioning about whether they might be wanting to come towards you with an offering, a more firm offering, whether it's a type of partnership in love, friendship, or anything really. It's just a type of partnership. They want to solidify something, and, having being the Page of Pentacles, learning and growing together, looking for more opportunities to develop in the future. This is somebody that thinks about things a little bit more maturely and more future wise. And let's see. Yeah. So for a lot of you guys, this is gonna be feminines looking for or asking about a masculine. Are you on this person's mind? Do you cross their mind? Yes you do. You may be somebody that may be very talented, artistic, musical, or just have that romantic vibe to you. Somebody that's, loved and loving, nurturing, caring, more emotionally mature and stable when it comes to it. Somebody that breaks the dawn of light, or is the light at the break of dawn. I know I said it backwards, but hey, whatever. I feel like this person really just, like, you're their person in a way. If you're not with this person, yeah, with this Emperor card, they're going back and forth about making a decision. There's something in their mind that they're kind of keeping hidden within themselves until they can find the clarity to come forward about their offering. So yeah, again, they may be going to others for support. What they need to do, though, is really look at their options and see the things that truly make them happy, physically as well as, emotionally, the things that keep them in a more stable balance, and a generous state. Again, they may be going to family or seeking advice from others, but I hear for this person, it would be best if they took their own counsel. So if they really just maybe listen to the opinions of others, but don't take them too deeply, because some of these people around this person may not have the best of interests, and you're gonna be needing a lot of discernment. They may feel like you're somebody that is, besides being like a loving, generous person, a lot more. Okay, for some of you, I feel like this person, if it's a masculine, they see you in 3 different ways. They see you as someone very emotionally fulfilling, someone very financially stable, and somebody who can be cutthroat, somebody who is straight up to tell it how it is if it needs to. They're not going to tolerate no nonsense, no BS, but they love the way that your sword cuts, your sword of truth cuts through the darkness. Like I heard like stars shining through the night. For some of you guys, maybe you've gone stargazing with this person, or it's something that they may want to plan or do with you. How romantic. Sounds like my type of date right there. Anyways, perhaps they've been through things in the past, or you've been through things, difficult things. Maybe you've been through difficult things with this person that they may feel like you may be very cutthroat. You may not receive them well. But they need to be able to summon that energy, the courage within themselves to really charge forward, because this is something that they want to do. For others of you, that this is a third party, I feel like they're wanting to come towards you or choose you, which is the passion, the light, the joy, the stability. Somebody that's firm and real, that is not going to, play with them. For some of you, if it is a third party, I feel like this person has already chosen you in their hearts. It's their mind that's going a little batty, because their mind and their heart is kind of going at it and struggling. But the thing is that I feel like this is also representing the soul. The soul knows the heart is right. They want to come to, offer their cup of love. They want to feel that overabundance of joy and love, and, solidifying this. In a sense, it's almost like, yes, they're also offering you like a more tangible. For some of you, it's going to be money and love. I feel like besides this pentacle, it's like also like, here's my cup, fill it up, overflow. I want to pour it all into you. I know your cup has been empty for a long time, and I really want to fill it until your cup overflows. And then burning passion. This is somebody who may be very, very attracted to you, or you may be very attracted to them, or it may be a mutual thing, and, perhaps both of you, one or both of you, in your minds are going back and forth. Is this the right person for me? Do they like me? Do they not like me? This person said that person said this. My family may not think the best, or my family this or that, This person, they know what they want in their heart. Their heart already knows. And I feel like their spirit's just kind of watching their heart and their head just kind of like duke it out, like really, like, okay, it's time to merge heaven, land and sky, and really cement, anchor it. Let's do the dice last, but I kind of want to ask, what is some advice for pile 1? What is the advice for pile 1? Oh, right away. The Chariot, movement. This person either may end up choosing to make movement, or, change residence, make a journey, head towards a victory, over a situation, or overcome. They may overcome the mental, battle, the heart and head battle, and they may choose to walk through that door with the Chariot and choose victory over a situation and bring balance to the situation. And even then, they're being drawn to choose to move forward in a balanced way. Because if you have one wheel without the other on the Chariot, it's not gonna move. It'll for one, it'll take forever. It'll still drag, but it'll drag very, very hard. It'll just be like if you're dragging weights instead of making real movement forward. I'm being drawn to this little triangle above this person's head. So for me, the triangle is, yes, maybe love triangle, maybe a third party situation, but mostly for me, that triangle represents manifestation. They need to manifest, or they have been manifesting you in their life, and now it's time to really, really step into or step through the door that they just manifested. See, that same triangle is here, present here in this Chariot. And in this Chariot, the rider actually has wings. So should this person choose to pursue whatever situation this is, whether it's love, business, partnerships, friendships, family, whatever, you name it, only you would know what that is. It is something that is more divinely protected. It's divinely protected because this rider has, it looks like they have even a crown. They're pretty well built. Hey, maybe your person has that nice body, eh? But yeah, the wings, and then, that ab right there. To me, the first time I saw it, it actually looks more like a cross. So perhaps maybe like protection, and then maybe this person lives more in the city or more of an industrialized area. And maybe making travel towards like the countryside, or maybe vice versa, but not necessarily so. Advice for pile one. King of Pentacles. So this person may have dark eyes, dark hair. They may be more business orientated. Again, the dark eyes, it came to me when I was looking at the card, that I feel like they may have either light brown, hazel, or like medium brown, maybe even dark brown eyes, but not necessarily. They're a little bit more, I guess in a sense, more absent because they're more business focused, but they need to start making a movement towards the things that actually fulfill their cup as well. Because there is a opportunity or a chance that this person may miss out on a great love, being too focused on, on money rather than, growing their vines, They can be arrogant at times. They're steadfast, and they can be a bit stubborn. But they're very earthy. They're very grounded. Once they're grounded and they've made their choice on a partner, they're very set and stable. And they'll just help grow the things around them as well. So they need to step from basically this. From a Page of Pentacles, take the Chariot, come in as being that king, so that he can come and pick up the queen. Offer that love. So, yeah, let's see what else. What is their advice is there? Well, yeah, the advice for this is just, I mean, things look positive in this pile already, as I feel like this person has already made their choice. Well, at least their heart and their soul know what the answer is. It's just the battle of the ego now. Because they have a lot of passions towards you, and they want to be somebody that's very passionate as well. But, you know, you may also want to put, not put a barrier, but you may also want to just kind of see where things go. For some of you, I heard, I mean, don't get your hopes up necessarily if this person, you know, stays stuck in this energy far too long than they should be. You don't have to wait for anybody ever, because honestly, like, time is expensive, and you only get one chance at this life for the time being until you have to reincarnate in the next. So, you know, manage your energetic currency as well as you can for the time being that you're here present on this planet. So they may be restless, outspoken, ambitious. I feel like this person may be a little bit on the irritable side, maybe as of lately, so maybe they might just need their space. So if this person hasn't come forward, hasn't said anything, hasn't made any kind of gesture to communicate or anything at all, it is probably because they're still stuck in that mental loop where they have to get out of that cycle. They have to... Yeah, I feel like for some of these, they need a little bit of space to kind of just hash out their heart in their head. Any other advice for pile 1? Yep. They got to get out of that mental bondage. So currently, mentally, they're a bit more imprisoned within themselves. And they need to be able to realize that, hey, you know, a lot of these problems, a lot of these issues and the conflict, the resistance that I'm having, it could be just mental based. And, you know, if they just took off the blindfold and saw that, you know, the rope was easy to cut and they're actually not in real harm's way when it comes to... I feel like the swords are opinions of others, and letting others' opinions bring them down and keep them intertwined in this, you know, mental prison, this mental bondage, you know, these people blocking the door. But in reality, you know, they could go around the whole situation. So and see, yeah, go around the situation, go above the situation, fly over it, and, you know, come at you real quick with, you know, news. For some of you, it's going to be passionate news. They may be coming in very, very hot. So we'll see. Let's do the dice now. So what numbers are going to be more relevant and important for pile 1? The number 3 and then the number 2. This person may be 23 or 32, or March 2nd was important. Let's see, what other numbers? 18 and 20. 1 and 14. 18 and 6. So those are the numbers. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it resonated with you. Please let me know how it resonates in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe, and let me know if there's any other kind of content that you would like to hear, any other types of readings that you would like for me to put out there for you guys. That's all I have for you today, pile 1. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Love you guys always. Two, if this is what you chose, this is the pile for you. You guys chose the beautiful opalite. Opalite. Let's see. So, first, before I get started with my Cthulhu deck, I am going to get some of these Lunar Nomad Oracle cards. I'll probably get 3. Pile 1 got 3, so we'll see how that goes. I read these intuitively, so don't come strangle me if it's not the same thing. If you have these and it's not the same thing that you read in the book, but I read this intuitive, so deal with it. Anyways, so pile 2. We're going to be asking what is on your person's mind. Doesn't matter whether if it's love, money, friendships, partnerships, sex, whatever. I don't care. You would know what you're asking because obviously, you know, it's you asking the question. So, what is on your person's mind and do you cross their mind? So let's see. Pile 2. Pile 2's cards. Pile 2. Pile 2. Yeah, these are kind of awkward as heck too. You know, shuffly shuffles. So, let me see how I can do this. Pile 2. Oh, okay. One more card for pile 2. One more card for pile 2. Okay. Just one. I'll take the snake card. So, you've got animals. So we have the heart card with the little bees. The fox card. Cute little family of foxes. And then the snakes. So we have number 24, 14, and 7. Those numbers may be relevant. 2 and 4 is 6. 6 is, you know, nostalgia. When I think of 6, it always reminds me, the number 6 in general always reminds me of the 6 of Cups, which is like, you know, love, kindred spirits, the feeling of, you know, nostalgic moments, you know, very specific time and places, as well as a very specific and impactful love or situation that involves the heart, that was a lot of sentiment involved. So 1 and 4 in the fox card is 5. 5 signifies change, and 7, well, lucky number 7, you know. Let's see. You have 3 bees, 1 heart, buzzing in your heart. I feel like, are they on your mind? I mean, of course, vice versa. Are you on their mind? How does pile 2's person feel or think about them? I feel like you're more so in their heart. And I feel like they may think of a family, or even, well, for some of them, they may have a family with you. If they don't already, they may dream of having a family. Because here in this card, I only see like the head of it, and, you know, what looks like maybe it's a mom fox and maybe a baby fox, or, you know, the partnership of the two, or maybe developing, even having a family in the future. There's 3 bees here, so perhaps maybe they're working towards something, or working on something, or working on releasing heartache from the past and shedding their old skins. Maybe even old deceitful behaviors that they no longer, you know, resonate with, or behaviors and habits that they used to have that no longer fit the person that they're growing into. So they're shedding old ways, shedding old skins, you know, leaving behind old situations and, you know, people, circumstances, maybe even places that no longer serve them, and really transforming. Because even here, it looks like these little yellow spots here on this card look like butterflies. I think they are butterflies. Yeah, they look like little butterflies. So definitely shedding skin and growing. And then you have, you know, a little lizard here, which lizards are good luck. Yeah, so let's see what else. Is there anything else that I can pick up from these? Yeah, for some of you, I feel like they can see a family with you. They can see growing a family with you, and, you know, maybe developing something more wholesome with you, something that really, like, something that'll really stay in their heart. You know, I feel like perhaps, you know, this person either makes you feel funny in the chest, or you make them, you know, feel funny in the chest. For some of you, I feel like either your person, I know it's very specific, either your person likes tarot or you like tarot. Obviously, you're seeing a tarot, pick a card, but I don't know why. Even though I clearly read aorta, I read tarot first before I read aorta. And I know I'm a little dyslexic, but I know I'm pretty sure it was more so just a specific message for some of you. So let's see how does your person, well, what do they think about you? What does pile two's person think about them? So the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. So definitely they feel like things maybe haven't been on their favor if they've been down. Maybe they've felt fractured in the past, or fractured over relationships in the past, which is why they're putting in work to shed their old skins, shed old ways of being, so that they can essentially fix their heart. I guess in a sense, become ready. Let me get a few more cards. So let's see. How does pile two's person, well, what's on their mind? What's pile two's person on their mind? Please excuse the screaming children in the background. Those are just my weird ass siblings. Alright, so the 8 of Coins, pile two's person's thoughts, pile two's person's thoughts, pile, no, don't just try to blurt everything all at once. Come on, I know you got a lot to say, but everything in order, honey. Whew. I feel like in their heart, they're kind of all over the place. Because right now I just got like this funny feeling in my chest. Like anxious in a way. Or like a nervousness. That could be how they feel, you know, when they're maybe thinking about you per se, or thinking about your guys' situation or your relation with them, whatever that is. Pile two's person's thoughts. Pile two's person's thoughts. Okay, pile two's person, you really like go back and forth between wanting to say something and then retracting real quick and then blurt. So what is it? Pile 2's person. There you go. Pile 2's person's thoughts. Pile 2's person's thoughts. Pile 2's person. Ace of Wands. Okay. So I feel like this person wants to change the outcome of the situation when it comes to you. They really think about changing the outcome of of the situation that you are in, whatever that situation is. Only you would know that, you know, because obviously there's a lot of viewers and this is not like personal one-on-one. But I feel like in the past, maybe they've had bad luck when it comes to love and partnerships and having to really seek like that stability and really putting in work to be met with deceptions. But I feel like they see you as somebody that's very abundant, somebody that's very, you know, the light in the horizon, definitely calm, peaceful, you know, just like this, basically. You're the light. And they want to get their hands on you. They maybe even been manifesting you, and maybe they've been even thinking, for some of you, maybe a bit obsessively, or maybe even wanting to manifest that kind of, you know, relationship, you know, not an obsessive one. not saying an obsessive one, but for some of you, you may want to watch out with this person if they're a little obsessive and not in a good way, you know. This person has a lot of passion for you. For some of you, this person... Okay, now we're getting into that other energy. So for some of you, this person has stuff from the past, like maybe sneaky behavior, deceptions that they've dealt with or dealt themselves to others that they need to work on in order to really bring a full balance back into themselves. There are parts of themselves that they need to shed first before they can start making any kind of like movements. Are you on their mind? Are you on their mind? I want to say so, yes, but I would be careful because for some of you, this may be definitely third party. I see 3 bees, three creatures here, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have a couple of snakes here. So for some of you, this person may have, you know, either dealt with snaky behavior or may portray snaky behavior themselves or deceptive behavior. And those are things, you know, there's areas of this person that needs more development to really become the best person of themselves. They're like the better person for themselves. There is a lot of passion here. So this person, I feel like they may think of you more in a perhaps maybe a sexual way. But they know and they feel like there's something deeper. They just haven't come to the full conclusion. And that's mostly, I feel, has to do a lot with like maybe feeling fractured in the past of, you know, the Wheel of Fortune having been in reverse, and now, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is just starting to turn in their favor, but they're starting to have to heal from all of the things that they had to go through in the past. Let's see. So are you on their mind? Yes. But for some of you, they may not be ready for what it is you may want with this person. I would just say perhaps maybe keep working with this person. For some of you, this may be a work person. For some of you, if it is it may be family that may be, you know, healing family problems. And I feel like, all right, for some of you guys, this person is having an awakening. An awakening within their heart. Because I feel like these little bees are here, you know, working on their heart center or their heart chakra, or their heart is being open to a new horizon now. There's just things from the past that they need to transmute and you know, shed their old skin so that they can become, you know, a newer, better version of themselves. And I feel like that's what they're working on as well. Heading towards their passions. For some of those that, you know, for a few of these that are not looking at this reading as a romantic reading or romantic way or whatever, your person isn't romantic with you. I feel like this person is just going through a lot of healing. So are you on their mind? Yes, but they're more so focused on fixing the things that broke them or once broke them. So it's healing. They're more so focused on themselves. So if you've been wondering why this person has been kind of more like maybe back and forth, or maybe, you know, kind of resistant and been more to themselves, this is probably why. For others, I feel like this person is having that rude awakening to have their heart opened again. Because they're seeing that there's opportunities, plentiful of wonderful partnerships that they can work towards, but they have to shed some of these old behaviors. Like they can see the sun rising and they know that they can get it to just as long as, you know, if they're willing to follow their passions. And what I mean, their passions, it could be like creative endeavors, it can be, you know, money endeavors, it can be, you know, career, education, it can be even in love, you know, but not necessarily. This person is more focused on, you know, self-development, self-love. So remember, I mean, for those of you that are looking at this and, you know, of a person and, you know, romantic interests and stuff, you gotta love yourself first before you can love anyone. Because if you can't love yourself, how can you ever love anyone truly when you don't know the depths of your own love for yourself either? You know, you can only meet people as far as you're willing to meet yourself. So if this person is, you know, I mean, if you're willing to go down to the real nitty gritty for this person, or, you know, for a person yourselves, you have to realize that not everyone is ready and willing to go to the depths of that. But the nice thing is that this person does think of the future. They are thinking of, like, you know, perhaps future family, you know, and the things that they have to fix in order to get their life in order so that they can really, you know, manifest their passions and shed their old ways of being as well, and really transform into the best version of themselves. So yeah, manifest. And with the magician here, it's only like supported more. So let's get some advice for pile 2. Pile 2's advice. Judgment. Ace of Cups. Advice. All right, so um if this is a person that is having to choose or make a decision that you are aware of, that they have family or are a third party. For those of you that are in a confirmed third party and you're here asking what your person is thinking about, this person is coming to the conclusion of making a choice. They feel like the situation that they're having to deal with is forcing them to change. It's forcing, a judgment on them to shed their old ways so that they can truly start being happy. And happy following their passions, getting something, I feel like it may not seem like the best way of them having to go through this heart awakening, but I feel like it's something that it's a gift from above. This situation that they're dealing with, they may be going through a tower moment. So if this person's been going through stuff like in their life personally, they may be experiencing an internal tower, maybe not like physically with their resources or anything like that, although that may be the case with this Wheel of Fortune having been fractured, feeling fractured and stuff. And maybe having to have dealt with chaos in the past. They're coming to a point in time, I feel, for those that might be soon, where they have to come to a conclusion, make a decision under the circumstances that they're in, and they will choose the option that will make them the most happiest, the one that is more so involved with their passions. For some, this decision might take them a little longer, but it is going to be something that's going to be very fruitful, something that's going to provide a lot of options for them as well, or they're also manifesting a lot of different options, or in general, this person may be overwhelmed with options and having to choose between different partners, different ways of life, and for some at the same time even career. I feel like perhaps maybe even this person has a lot to deal with their plate and they're having a hard time or struggling to kind of balance it all out together, and having to think, well, which of these options is going to make me the happiest, which of these options is going to best fulfill my life in a sense. And I feel like they're just kind of looking and observing before they go gimme, because once they make their decision, I feel like they're going to be like, you're mine, this is mine, and they won't ever be able to get their hands off of it. For some of you guys, if this is a romantic person that you're involved with, again, they may be very passionate, very hands-on of a passionate lover themselves. Some of you may have been drawn to pile one. I feel like maybe this might be a bit of a continuation from the pile one. For those of you that felt drawn to pile one as well. I feel like perhaps this person sees you as, the best option out of everything, or like a miracle from the sky when it comes to the situation, whether it's love or business. Because for some of you, it may even be a business partner that you're dealing with, and it's not so much as it is a love reading or a love, perspective. They may see this situation that's going on as an opportunity to weed out, like, the bad options, or like the least fulfilling options that they have in their lives, to pursue something that's really going to fulfill them, and fulfill their cup and be in overabundance of, emotional fulfillment, joy, as well as that, material security and, receiving blessings. So if you're asking about a business partner, I feel like they see a positive outcome with you. They see that they could possibly manifest, a happier, brighter future for some of you. This person feels like you're maybe even a miracle that, they came across you. That's something that may have been fated, but they must do the work to become ready themselves so that they can manifest that and grow it together and have that partnership and work together. Is there anything else? Aside from that, just gestating ideas. For some of you, when it comes to like a love option, they see they feel like there is a buzzing in their heart. There is a movement within their heart, a heart awakening that feels fated, that, oh, I see you. I want you, but I don't know how necessarily to move forward. There are things that still I need to outgrow before I feel truly ready and prepared to move forward to you. But it's kind of like the universe is like, well, ready or not, here we go. 'Cause the road is there and it's time to put in the work and, really start receiving those insights. 'Cause it's time to really, really, really bring some light into this home of yours. The Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Coins itself, if you see it in like any other traditional card, you see that it's the person like receiving insight, and like having been working very hard and, having to do what's necessary to continue to build, and overcome their frustrations as well. So I feel like perhaps maybe they have been too focused on work that maybe their home feels empty and feels dark and cold, and maybe just in general, like their home life hasn't been all that, exciting. It's been kind of dark and gloomy, and they want to get out of that. They want to move towards a more open road to the brighter, the brightness of it. They see a light coming from this partnership that they see with you. Whether it is, friendship, love, or career-wise, like business partnerships. So I feel like this person just needs some time and space. Maybe if you were drawn to pile one, maybe not as much. I feel like this pile two maybe needs a little bit more space and time to fully develop and like shed their old ways of being and their old skins, than pile one. Pile one was like just having to deal with the heart and head battle, and this is just, pile two is more dealing with repairing the heart and becoming ready and preparing the self, and making the effort to really, solidify and see the truth of the options before them. I heard like see the truth laid out before them. I don't know, something along those lines, but they have an inclination of what they want. They're just figuring out, having to decide and figure out and work on the things, basically polish themselves up to be able to make the right decision. Because, I feel like they want to build they want to build that good home life. I feel like this little castle here is right here as well. Like, well, I already tried this cup. It didn't really make me all that happy. I have my financial set stuff, I have maybe this person might have a home, but their home is empty, And they're like, well, this cup didn't really fill me inside. It didn't really fill my heart like the way that I thought it would, and that could happen if you work a lot and, you pour a lot of yourself into one aspect of your life and then neglect the others. So there has to be more of a balance, in order to be able to manifest this. And I feel like they're on the right path. They just need to keep going. So this person, I feel like they're still maybe a little bit naive and they're still developing within themselves as well. I feel like maybe perhaps you may have also tried to make a reach towards them, but they may have been like, oh, I don't know what's going on or something, or they just have a lot going on, or, maybe even like shouting up at the skies, for changes. But the healing is here. It's already set in motion, whatever the situation is. And I feel like in the near future, if this person keeps the traction that they're going at, they'll be able to, manifest the partnership that they want. Whether it is in finances, business partnerships or love or family, they will be able to have their pick, And I feel like for some of you, that option is really love, because I feel like I'm drawn to this cup right here. And this cup has like riches in it, but for some reason I felt like it was more like flowers. So I know that this bird, this messenger from above, so expect maybe some kind of message, but not necessarily for everyone. Is dropping in that coin, is dropping in, a blessing into the cup. And they may be trying to figure out which one of these cups has a blessing or the blessing in it. And, even one of these cups right here, like this little wreath cup that looks like it's, there's going to be growth, and it also has a skull on it. So, not everything that glitters is gold is what's definitely, the Seven of Cups. So, having to figure out what option is best. And the advice is, for this person is that they need to really follow their passions when it comes to their heart. Follow their heart and their passions and make, choose the cup that fills them. They'll find their biggest blessing in that. Anyways, so pile 2, we're going to look at the numbers that may be most relevant to you or your person. So 19 and 4, maybe April 19 might be important. Or just somebody was born in April or the 19th, whatever, number 4. All right, so 20 and 4. Somebody may be 24, or, maybe you met when you were 20. Again, the number 4, April, or 4 also signifying, marriage, balanced partnerships, maybe even manifesting a new home or creating a new version of home as well. So let's see, one more roll. 7 and 5. Yeah, 7 being lucky, and then the 5 being changes, and then 7, so that would be 12. I want to say 12 is temperance. Give me a second. Let me just double check really, really quick. Really, really quick. Oh no, the Hanged Man. My bad. So change of perspective. And then reducing those numbers even further is a 3. So they're trying to manifest a a new start, a fresh start. Manifest a new version of themselves, manifest shedding their old skin. So this person is really undergoing, and like I feel like they're undergoing a deep internal transformation with themselves, shedding away old parts and habits and past versions of themselves in order to move forward. And if you know, things have been slow, it's just because this person has probably been taking the time to really grieve. And again, I feel like these little bees here are like here actually like really tending to the heart, like trying to heal them. I feel like they're little angels coming to like, here, let me help you heal your heart. Oh, you have a cut over here, here, let me stitch it up, you know. Spackle, baby. But you know, ooh, not like spackle, like real healing. Yeah, so those are all the messages that I have for you today, pile 2. I hope you like this. Please let me know how it resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if there's any other type of content that you'd like to see when it comes to readings. It could be anything, you know. I've even been thinking about doing the +18 type reading, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, are you on this person's mind? Yes. I feel like they see you like a miracle option. You know, I feel like that's how they see you. This is you. You are this cup. So I feel like they may have originally looked at their financial, been more work focused, because I feel like this person's kind of looking towards that, which would be the castle. Let me secure this for myself and that and this and that. And they've been focused working on that. But now they're starting to shift their focus, as you know, it's like the universe put this in front of them. Like, okay, you've been focusing on that long enough. Here's this, because maybe this is not making you entirely happy. You're just kind of stagnating. So, you know, this person just needs time. They're developing, but everything is going well. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know how you like this reading. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day wherever you are. And I love you guys very much. Be safe out there. Pile 3. Welcome. If you chose pile 3, this is the reading for you. So you chose this little heart here with poppy flowers. I made this charm a long time ago when I first started making little charms like this. So it's not the best, but hey, you know what? It's a work in progress, and now we're doing a lot better. So, you know, I actually was very proud of when I made this, and then I screwed up the back, but hey, that's life. It's a trial and error. Don't take it so serious. It's when you don't try and you give up, that's when you really lost, because, well, yeah, you quit before I even started, so it is what it is. Can't cry over spilled milk that, you know, you ain't even serve yourself, so why even complain? For some of you that may be a little bit, maybe for some of you guys, ancestors were calling you out on that, or calling this person out on that. So let's see what pile 3 is. So pile 1 and pile 2 got these lunar nomad oracle cards. I'm gonna get 3 of them for you, or for your person. So we're gonna be asking, what does your person think, or what are they thinking, what's on their mind, and do you come across their mind? So let's see. Give me a second, because these cards are a little on the awkward side. They're huge, and I have tiny hands. Very small hands, as you can tell. Very small hands compared to this deck, so alright, so pile 3's person. Pile 3's person. No, not all of them. Pile 3's person. If you got a lot to say, come on, honey. One word at a time. Pile three's person. Pile three's person. What is on their mind? What is on pile three's person's mind? There we go. Okay. Pile three's person's mind. Pile three's person's mind. There we go. We got. You guys got 4. I'll take them. I feel like pile 1, 2, and 3 maybe all related. If you were drawn to the other 2 piles, there may be messages there for you as well. But I feel like this one is connected to pile 2 a little more. If it's not a combination of pile 3, 2, it's 3, 1. Or vice versa, whatever. Anyways, so just to let you guys know, I do read these oracle cards intuitively. I don't refer into the book, so don't come for me. Just deal with it. Take only the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest for the rest of the collective, as a lot of messages are going to be channeled for everyone viewing today for pile 3. So what is on your person's mind? I feel like this person might be a masculine. If you're asking about a masculine, thinking about a woman wanting to offer something stable. For some of you, it could be a friend, a male friend, and wanting to offer you thanks. For others, this is a man wanting to offer you stability or a home life, or even well, yes, I feel like they may want to come towards you with their passions and perhaps adorn you, give you things, give you a home, and in due time, a family. Because we have what looks like dad, mom, and then the 3 children, 3 babies, and then a nice family home here. They want to have for some of you, I feel like this person may be from the south, as in this house looks like it's from the southern states. Or like just the more traditional or like colonial or Spanish types houses. Or maybe that's like the type of aesthetic that they like in a house. Or maybe you like, or it's something that you two like in common. I feel like if you're not asking about a person that you're already committed to, it is someone that you're looking to seriously in the future. Or maybe this person feels this way about you, whether if it's a woman thinking that way about a man or a man thinking that way about a woman. But I feel like it's mostly masculine, well, yeah, I feel like maybe it's a masculine in this. I feel like the energy here is more of a masculine thinking towards a feminine energy. It could be like the divine masculine, wanting to come in with his passions and, pounce on this woman and really claim her and give her a home, give her stability, give her security. But we'll see with the tarot what the tarot has to say as well. Maybe this person feels like, very, very modest or very humble, compared to you, that they see you as such a beauty that, I'm very drawn to like the pearls and the jewelry, like the jade, that looks like jade to me, or shells, or maybe even emeralds. But for some of you, jade might be very important. You may be wearing or wear jade pendants or pearls, or just like accessorize. This person loves that about you. So for some of this person, are you on their mind? It looks like so. It looks like they've been on, you've been on their mind rent free for a while already. But let's see what the tarot has to say. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like this is a dream that they want to offer you, the dream, a home. You know, they want to have the offer you the key to their home, or offer you the key to their heart, or it's so funny. I'm listening to music, and I heard the song Daddy's Home. Yeah, so they say, how I waited for this moment to be by your side. So perhaps this person is making you that offering, choosing to come forward. For some of you, I feel like this person wants to marry you. It's not for everyone. Don't get all psycho excited, please. Don't come and choke me if your partner isn't, or this person isn't coming towards you that way. It could be a different type of offering as well. But nonetheless, it looks like they might have in mind to bring forth an offering of some kind, or, you know, give you at least a type of truth. And then I see that there's also letters here. We have the letter A, B, C, D, H, N, K, L, N, I, J, E, R, L, M, C, O, 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 F, H, M. That's all I see. Again, some of you may be attracted or may have been drawn to pile 2, because I get that same that same castle in the background. And if it's not pile 2, you may have been drawn to pile 1 as the first card of the lunar oracle that they received, which was a man in it as well. Also has a what looks like a castle, or like a nice courtyard in the background as well, and then above him it looks fractured. So there's a could be correlated to that. But anyways, back to pile 3, because that's what we're here, not for the other piles. But let's see, what is your person thinking? Pile 3's person, what are they thinking? What is pile 3's person thinking? What is pile 3's person thinking? Yeah, some of you guys are connected to pile 2. What is pile 3's person thinking? What is pile 3's person thinking? Came out this way. What is pile 3's person thinking? Come on, pile 3. What is pile 3's person thinking? Okay. So, okay. Pile 3. What are they thinking, and are you on their mind? Are you on their mind? I say so, yes. What are they thinking, and what is on their mind is creating happiness with you, perhaps. Or some form of partnership that they must bring into balance, and really balance out their dualities within themselves, and really bring justice to for some of you, I heard situation. Some of you have been in a situationship with this person, but really being balance out the scales of justice when it comes to this connection. And I feel like for some of you, do right by you, or do just by you. I also saw that, you know, with the world, they may have a little resistance to ending or closing out old cycles, which is why I feel like you may be drawn to pile 2, or this may be related to pile 2, because also pile 2 had the same world card, and it wasn't justice, but they had judgment, but they also had the magician in there, yeah. And then one of the cards also in pile 2 also had the sun, where it was like that person was, like the light at the break of dawn, you know, as an option, or, or like as the best option in their surroundings. So if you were drawn to pile 2, go to pile 2. After this one, of course. But yes, closing out old cycles, starting new cycles, starting something new and fresh, traveling towards you, perhaps even, balancing out things, that work and life, or life work and personal life. And then others, it is balancing out their passions and or their mind and their heart, and having to decide, maybe feeling confused about the situation, or having felt confusion perhaps in the past, but now I feel like they're starting to look towards like happier, or wanting to manifest a happier home life or happier life, or manifest a family life. If you're seeing this as a business thing, where maybe this is a business partner and it's not so much as it is romantically involved, closing out old cycles, meeting new partners, or maybe even balancing partnerships or work partnerships, and beginning new creative endeavors when it comes to work, and having to make decisions after a period of confusion of whether the business partnership may or may not have worked. But I feel like you're being given a key, or being handed, I feel like you're gonna be, for some of you, if this is business, I feel like you're gonna receive a contract. You may have a contract offered to you that may bring a lot of abundance, and perhaps you may have been working to manifest this yourself, and the person that you're thinking about, that may be the employer, work, or whatever, or business, whatever aspect it is, you would know what that is, obviously. It may be given to you. You have the opportunity to manifest that. The one thing that I do see here is that once you do receive that opportunity, the universe might ask you to be generous with it as well. And the more generous that you are with giving, and I'm not saying just give just to anyone, please don't throw all your resources away. Be very smart about how you give, your time, your affection, your money, and so on and so forth. But being able to have more than enough to be generous, and then some. And then also have that generosity being built even in maybe in a home life or in a personal life with this as well. Or this opportunity may come from a very powerful or woman who is in a higher position than you are, that you may end up feeling passionate for, or vice versa. That's gonna allow you to really build a type of life that you've been wanting. For some of you, I feel like you may end up inheriting something, or have just been putting in the hard work into the things that you've been trying to manifest when it comes to your career and home life as well. But for the others that are asking more romantically related, it looks like maybe this person might want to, possibly even get married, or you may be dealing with a legal situation with this person, and I feel like things are going to turn out in your favor when it comes to that. But take, whatever resonates for you, you would know what that is. Let's see. Is there anything else? Let's get some advice about your pile. So pile 3's advice on their person. 2 of Cups. Again, for some of you, I feel like this is going to result in a marriage partnership, or a partnership of some kind that's going to be very fruitful for the both of you. If it is relationship wise, this person may be coming towards you to make an offering after they've balanced out their dual sides, you know, and kind of overcome this period of confusion and, you know, having to, you know, walk a tightrope basically, and maybe even closing out those cycles of before so that they can start anew and offer you a commitment at the very least, if not, you know, the whole package, which is what I feel like this person, like you may not even be aware of this. You may be like, this person's not interested in me, or you know, what else can I do, you know? Well, okay. But you're very much in their mind. I feel like this is them thinking and this is you on their mind. Like they see you as a very, here, let me put this in camera view. Like this is them thinking, or yeah, like them thinking and you on their mind. The way that they see you, like just the way that he's looking at her, in a sense. You know, like very, very beautiful, and you know, maybe there's things about her that she doesn't see, that she's very humble or very modest about stuff, but she still likes to accessorize. Like this woman gives me like she's got money and she can flex if she wants, or this energy, you know, this feminine energy is, you know, more abundant, but they're also very generous, they're very kind, they're very sweet, whether that's you or that's them. There is a lot of passion behind it, you know. So let's see, advice for pile 2. Damn, flew out right away. Knight of Cups, yep. For sure, it looks like they're coming in to make that offering, you know, or wanting to bring forth, you know, some kind of idea or, you know, offering of some type. They may just need more confidence in themselves, or they may not feel all that confident within themselves about the situations, which is why they may have been going back and forth with themselves, trying to figure out how they can, you know, create this more tangible. And I keep seeing you know, obviously this is a 2, right? The 2 of Pentacles here, but we get that infinity, that 8, and then we have it here also, and then the Magician in the original tarot. Well, no, here they have it here too. There's another infinity right on their crown. So manifesting definitely, and having to balance a lot. I feel like they're going that process of, you know what, they've been going through confusion, going back and forth, needing to balance themselves, you know, having to come into that confusion, letting go of old cycles, starting to bring balance and justice so that they can manifest a life of excess and abundance, that they can become extremely generous with the people around them that they love, including, you know, building the type of excuse me. Woo! I feel like maybe this person has a blocked throat chakra. Maybe they have a hard time speaking up, because out of nowhere I started getting really parched. I started feeling like I couldn't speak. So give me a second. Let me drink some water. Some water. Let's hydrate. Oh, I love water. Water is life. Anyways, back to pile 3. Yeah. This person is really thinking about partnerships. So are you on their mind? Yes. Heavy yes. I feel like this person is definitely in their head about you. Definitely in their head about the partnerships that they have with you, or establishing a partnership, coming forward with, a message, and bringing forth, you know, uh, information, and for some particularly regarding love. And then, again with that whole 8 symbolism, you know, I know it's on this scepter too. It's not necessarily a infinity symbol, but it is health, and becoming healthy as well, and intelligence and knowledge intertwine. Also reminds me of genetics, so this person may want to partnership or have a family with you, which is, yeah, they just need more confidence. Because I feel like this lion here reminds me of the strength as well. So the love, if there is love between you, the love is strong. They just need more confidence. They need to gain that strength in order to pull themselves together. The knight it's still more mature than the page, but it's not as mature as the king, but they're on their way. So it just needs time. A little bit of patience and a little bit of time. At the time being, maybe this person may be having money fluctuations with the 2 of Pentacles, and cycles with like the world, and having to make decisions. Again, having to make decisions and having to create or balance out, wanting the life that they have. And perhaps maybe this person might even be making small movement towards you, because the way that I see this cat here is kind of like headed this way, and this lion is facing this way in the direction of this woman, as is this man. I feel like perhaps this person may or may not, but they may have Aries in their chart, or they may be in Aries themselves. Another sign that I heard right now was also Gemini. I don't know necessarily these cards by signs and stuff, but I heard Gemini, and then Leo, maybe Libra. And for some, Aquarius, but not necessarily. So are you on this person's mind? Do you come into this person's mind? Yes. Do they think about you? Yes, very, very dearingly. This partnership or this connection or situation may need some time and patience to balance out, but things look fruitful for the 2 of you, for whatever area of life you're asking about. This person, or you, may be older than this person, maybe fair skin, have different colored hair, or they do. But they see you as somebody that's very, very passionate, very loving, very giving, very lucky, like a full package in a sense. Again, the full package. You're sweet, you're kind. I feel like this is kind of like another version of like the Queen of Wands here. She's got all her riches on her and stuff, but she looks very, very modest, very, very gentle, nurturing. Maybe in the past she may have gone through things, or this energy may have gone through things where they have had to go through different passages, and maybe even go deep within themselves to really find the light within, and really transform into the person that they are now. And that takes years. And I feel like they perhaps recognize that in you, that you may be more developed of a person than maybe they originally perceived, and they see something more stable, more real, and honest, more genuine and true with you. So yes, you are on their mind. What do they think about? When it comes to you, they think that this situation, partnership with you, is something that is positive, whether it is career, family, money, friendships. They just see something, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. So, that's all I have. Oh, wait. Your numbers. So these are going to be numbers that are relevant to you, perhaps to your person or not. Maybe times, months, days, whatever. So let's see. Pile 3 numbers. So we have 12 and then we have 3. Maybe in March 12 might have been important, or the 3rd of the month, the 12th of the month, or December may be important, or days that maybe you may have been born, they may have been born, or significant dates. We have 14 and 16. We have temperance here, 14. So patience to balance. 11 and 18. So, this person's perspectives is changing. I feel like I should do one more. No, I did only like 3 of these draws for the other piles, but you guys got an extra card too, so 19 and the number 9. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Is there any more other messages in these cards, ancestors, spirits? So we have, for some of you, this person may end up being a soulmate of some kind. Or you may feel like they're a soulmate or a twin flame. The only reason I say that is because we did get the number 11 here before. And in this woman card, I feel like maybe this person views you as their soulmate or a soulmate of some kind. Again, soulmates can come in, in all houses of lives, whether it is in family, friendships, or, business partnerships, and in love. So soulmate isn't just, specifically for love, it comes in all houses. So we have 11 here, and then we had 11 here in the numbers. So I felt like that was correlated to 1111, especially with this house, which is the number 4. 4 is a number of stability, and also, the number of like marriage and that partnership. So stability. We have 33. So 3 and 3 is 6. Maybe you may know this person from the past, or maybe a friend or somebody, an connection of some kind, perhaps. Or maybe this situation, you may take them to a moment of nostalgia, or vice versa. But I feel like you make this person feel perhaps even complete. And they want that completion. They want to finish that completion and manifest even more. But yeah, that's all I have for you, pile 3. I hope you liked this reading. Please let me know how it resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments if there's any other type of readings that you would like me to do, like further content that I can come up with. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you're at. Love you guys. Bye. Until next time.